I just wanted to talk a little bit for my Tuesday tip of the week today about creating a culture of generosity within your corporation. As we begin businesses, wherever we're at, we have to understand first that we're leading. We may only be leading a tribe of one, but we are leading and we are creating an environment for people to join us in. The idea of having a big picture of where you're going with your corporation is important. But one of the tenets that I base my life on is that you cannot outgive God. And so for me, it's important in my corporation to make sure that I'm being consistently generous and to hold myself accountable to that, because it's one thing to say you want to be generous as a corporation and maybe do 1 or 2 service projects a year or throw some money at some project along the way. It's another thing to create a habit within your business. And that's what I want to talk to you about, is creating a habit of generosity. There are 2 things that I do consistently in my business. The first thing that I do is I have found an organization, another nonprofit organization that I love, that I respect. I love the work that they're doing, and I've partnered with them as their pro bono photographer. It's a way that I can give my time and talent and resources to an organization that I really love their cause. And that's one way that you can institute a culture of generosity within your corporation. And when you're just starting out, when you're a sole proprietor, it's important that you are setting the culture right from the beginning, because within a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're going to have lots and lots of clients, and you're going to have possibly other people working with you and for you. And it's important that you understand from the beginning that you're creating an ethos that will attract other people to be with you. So that's one thing that I do. The second thing that I do is I create a habit of giving 10% of what I bring in to my business every month to a charitable organization. You can give it to your church. You can find another 501c3 that you really, really love the work that they're doing. When we begin to clue into the fact that there are things at work that are much bigger than us, and that when we are willing to be a vessel, and when we're willing to have our hands open, and we're willing to just be a good steward of all the resources that God wants to give us, then at that point there isn't any striving in it. It's just being available. And so I wanted to encourage you to begin thinking now about how to create a culture of generosity within your corporation, whether you're a sole proprietor or you have many, many people in your organization. I want you to first think of a way that you can give back generously to another nonprofit that you love their work, you love their cause, and go to them and partner with them and say, hey, I want to be your go-to person in whatever field you're in. For me, it's photography. I want to be your go-to person in photography. I want to bless what you're doing. I want to honor what you're doing. There's a tenet that I feel like God has been speaking to my heart about lately, is favor follows honor. And when you're willing to honor God in your life, and you're willing to honor other organizations outside of yourself that are doing amazing work in the world, you'll begin to see favor follow you. And it's a really important concept. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I hope you have enjoyed learning a little bit more about the power of being generous and the power of acknowledging and honoring God in your life. And I look forward to talking to you more soon. Have a good day. Bye.